Yeah. And when you say you wasn't invited to these parties, obviously Cat Williams done talked about these parties. People will mention
I don't know if it's a party. I'm saying that metaphorically. You know what I'm saying?
But you've heard about the parties that everyone is talking about. But you've never got invited to them. So you
I don't know what
really,
I don't know. I don't even know what the party. That's how far out of it I am. I don't know. But people call me Illuminati too. It's like, call me what? Okay, cool. I'm Illuminati. Then whatever it is. It's like whatever the fuck. I don't care. I really don't give a. I really don't give a fuck.
There you have it.
Okay, this is wild, but what if Kanye West actually warned the FBI about Diddy months before his arrest? That's the rumor heating up all over social media right now. Fans say Ye had inside info, dropped cryptic warnings in interviews, and then went completely silent just before Diddy's world started crashing down. And Kim Kardashian? She unfollowed Diddy too, quietly but right on time. Some people even believe she helped tip off authorities to protect her brand. Could Kim and Kanye have worked together to expose one of the music industry's biggest secrets? Let's break down the whole crazy timeline.
The rumour networks are in overdrive. Several experts speculate that Diddy's closeness to Kanye may be an intentional ploy to draw attention away from his purported associations with Stiltsy Santana. Spectators are putting together a possible story as word spreads that Diddy's wife is pregnant again. Could this declaration be a ruse to conceal further rumours of affiliations? But the mystery deepens. Some speculate that Kanye and Diddy's relationship may go beyond simple friendship.
Wait, Kanye knew? So picture this, Kanye West, known for his unpredictable behavior, might have been the one to tip off the feds about Diddy's alleged activities. Rumors are swirling that Ye had insider knowledge about Diddy's freak-off parties and decided to alert authorities months before Diddy's arrest.
Kim Kardashian wasn't having it, so she had heard this song prior to its release. She sent legal letters demanding a cease and desist. She didn't want this to come out. She asked for an emergency hearing with a mediator and a judge. They got the hearing. Kanye did not attend. Ye promised her that this song would not drop, and then it pops up on his exit.
What can I say? What can I say? Well, let's start with Kanye West. There's something about Kanye West. He has a way with words, gets himself to a lot of trouble, and then when you revisit his words, you start to realize that he was making a lot of sense when you thought that he sounded completely crazy. And currently we're in that stage where a lot that Kanye West said years ago is aging like fine wine. Remember, it was him that told us that Diddy was a Fed. He was on a show and he was like, he's a Fed. And everyone was like, what are you talking about? And he said, well, part of the deal when Diddy, notoriously him and J-Lo, were in the club, they began ringing out shots, shooting in the club. And then Diddy sort of didn't get into a lot of trouble for that. And Kanye was saying that it's because he did a deal with the feds. And part of that deal was that Diddy had to control other people in the industry. So we are giving you your freedom, but on behalf of the feds, you are going to keep some people in the industry in line. So you can imagine the feds just like messaging Diddy whenever they want him to get somebody under their thumb.
In a resurfaced interview, Kanye hinted at industry secrets, saying, "I've seen things that would make your skin crawl." Fans now believe he was referring to Diddy's alleged misconduct. Adding fuel to the fire, a leaked text exchange between Kanye and Diddy from 2 years ago shows tension between the two. Kanye accused Diddy of being controlled by outside forces, stating, "This ain't a game. I'ma use you as an example." While there's no concrete evidence linking Kanye to the FBI's investigation, the timing of his comments and Diddy's arrest has fans speculating that Ye might have played a role in bringing Diddy's alleged actions to light.
He inspired so many of my choices, so many of my life choices, my wife choices. And here we are. Thanks for that, Puff.
Now, if Kanye's involvement wasn't shocking enough, wait until you hear about Kim Kardashian's actions leading up to Diddy's arrest. She made some unexpected moves that have fans raising eyebrows. Could Kim have been involved in exposing Diddy? Let's dive into the details. The Kim Kardashian connection makes this even crazier. Just days before Diddy's arrest, Kim Kardashian unfollowed him on Instagram. Coincidence? Fans don't think so. Kim has always been strategic about her public image. Unfollowing Diddy right before his legal troubles became public has led many to believe she was distancing herself from an impending scandal. Moreover, Kim's legal aspirations are no secret. She's been studying law and advocating for criminal justice reform. Some speculate that she might have had knowledge of Diddy's alleged activities and chose to sever ties to protect her reputation. An insider allegedly claimed Kim knew what was coming. She wanted no part of it. While this remains unverified, the timing of her actions has certainly raised suspicions.
It was unbelievable, but at this point, you know, any and everything is possible.
His ex-husband West might be ready to spill the beans about the real pastime that Kim has enjoyed while being at Diddy's. And while it may coming shocking for many fans, West is confident that among the footage that the Fed seized at the music mogul's mansion during the raids was the intimate video of Kim and Diddy.
Just another level when it's like, okay, well, this is what my wife is doing. And
just when you think it's nothing more than another sad attempt of West to get the attention, one day before the raid, Kim Kardashian unfollowed Diddy on Instagram. Now, that's suspicious. She had plenty of chances to distance herself from him since the day Cassie filed her lawsuit. Here's the thing. This lady allegedly has close ties to Diddy, and there's certainly more than a business manager that they share. While Kim tried to hide all the connections to the disgraced music mogul, it seems like her ex will never let her off the hook. In the past, West was a part of that industry circle, and they even spent a lot of time with the music mogul. Kim is trying to hide from the scandals, but she doesn't know how persistent her ex-husband can be.
With both Kanye and Kim making moves that suggest they were aware of Diddy's alleged misconduct, fans have started re-examining Kanye's past statements. Could his erratic behavior have been a cry for help or a warning about the industry's dark side? Let's revisit some of his previous comments. Kanye's past rants hit different now. Kanye has never been one to hold back, often making headlines for his controversial statements. However, in light of Diddy's arrest, some of his past comments are being viewed in a new light. In a 2024 track, Kanye rapped, "Now I'm Ye Kelly, BH, now I'm Bill Cosby, BH, now I'm Puff Daddy Rich, that's me too, me rich." Fans now interpret this as a critique of Diddy's alleged behavior.
As we know, Kanye West dropped a bombshell by leaking footage of Kim Kardashian at Diddy's notorious parties. But when was it? Just 24 hours before the raid, Kim unfollowed Diddy on social media, even though she had continued following him after the settlement of the Cassie lawsuit.
Additionally, Kanye's frequent criticisms of the entertainment industry and its hidden agendas are being revisited. He once stated, "The industry is full of demons. I've seen it firsthand." Could he have been alluding to Diddy's alleged misconduct? While Kanye's statements have often been dismissed as ramblings, recent events have led many to believe he was trying to expose the industry's dark secrets all along.
Hey Sippers, welcome back to a juicy gossip video. So Kanye West is going to war at Kim because he wants North West to be a part of this Diddy song. And Kim is like, no, it's never gonna happen. That is so.
As we piece together these clues, it becomes evident that Kanye and Kim might have had more knowledge about Diddy's alleged actions than previously thought. But were they the only ones? Let's explore who else in the industry might have been aware and chose to stay silent. Keeping the tone sharp, casual, and scandal heavy. Insiders claim Kanye was interviewed quietly by federal agents. Here's where the story shifts from suspicious to straight up federal. According to a few insider blogs and anonymous tip-offs shared in music industry forums, Kanye West may have had a quiet sit-down with federal agents months before Diddy's properties were raided. Allegedly, this happened around the time Kanye started going on his anti-industry rampages in 2022 and 2023. At the time, people called it paranoia, but now, fans are wondering if it was foreshadowing.
What do you think about Kanye rants?
What do you expect? The guy married a whore.
Don't you say it, Cat. Don't you say it.
I didn't mean it like that. I mean married her because she was one.
I did see it was trending though, but I ain't know. I ain't know why, Cat.
This dude started a church and kept cussing. Nobody in black church said nothing because TD Jakes over there with P. Diddy.
Come on, Cat.
The story goes that Kanye was approached because of his long-standing insider access. He's been in the room with the biggest names. He's seen the parties. He knows the routines. One blind item claimed, a hip-hop icon who recently lost brand deals met with federal investigators on neutral ground. He gave names. At least one of them has now been indicted. The rumor mill quickly connected the dots back to Ye, a key quote being repeated in fan circles. He didn't just rant, he reported. That line's from a now-deleted comment on Reddit that claimed Ye's breakdowns were half warning, half confession. What's chilling is that people think Kanye purposely chose to go public with his rants to make sure the truth would be out there, even if no one believed him at the time. What makes this even more believable to some fans is Kanye's sudden disappearance from headlines right before the raids. After years of being front and center for controversy, Ye just vanished. No major interviews, no drama, no leaks. That's not Kanye behavior. And that silence, now people think it was strategic, that maybe, just maybe, he knew something was coming and wanted to lay low until it hit.
I married the best rapper of all time. Not only that, he's the richest black man in America, a talented, legit genius who gave me 4 incredible kids. So, when I divorced him, you have to know it came down to just one thing. his personality.
So now the idea that Kanye might have tipped off the feds isn't sounding so wild, but the other part of this rumor that's gotten even more traction, Kim Kardashian's role. Her actions leading up to Diddy's arrest weren't just random, they were surgical. From who she unfollowed to what she deleted, fans say Kim saw the fire and got out before it burned her. Kim cut ties with Diddy and nobody noticed until now. Kim Kardashian is many things, but uncalculated isn't one of them. Every move she makes, every post, every partnership, every event she skips is part of a much bigger plan. And now people are going back and looking at her actions in the months leading up to Diddy's downfall and realizing she may have known exactly what was coming.
Jay-Z, Beyonce, you ain't helped me when I was having problems with my kids. You could have used your influence. No, your influence is for politics. Your influence is how you could use a nigga you never wanted to sign anyway, that Dame signed. You ain't show up to my first fucking thing. You ain't my family. I always wanted some kind of family. Never had family out here. So what the fuck? And they take my actual blood family from me in my face.
One of the first red flags? Kim quietly unfollowed Diddy months before his legal issues hit the news. She didn't make a statement. She didn't shade him. She just removed him, and the internet barely noticed until after the raids. Then suddenly people were like, wait, when did she unfollow him? IG sleuths tracked it down to nearly 3 months before Diddy's homes were searched.
I married the best rapper of all time. Not only that, he's the richest black man in America, a talented, legit genius who gave me 4 incredible kids. So, when I divorced him, you have to know it came down to just one thing: his personality.
Then there's the deletion spree. According to fan accounts that track celebrity follows and archives, Kim removed old photos with Diddy from her feed. Posts where they were laughing at parties, hugging backstage, gone. Not hidden, deleted. This led some fans to believe she was trying to scrub the timeline, to erase any trace of their public friendship. An entertainment insider anonymously told a podcast, Kim's team always does a cleanup before something major hits. It's not a coincidence she distanced herself right before the hammer came down. This isn't new for the Kardashians. They've been known to back away from people fast when it looks like drama is coming, and this time, Kim might have been ahead of the curve.
I think Beyonce is a great representation of an artist working hard and trying her best and getting the results from it. If you see something that's great, you gotta respect it.
Add in her growing legal ambitions, studying law, working with justice reform, aligning herself with more serious figures, and suddenly, Diddy's name didn't fit her image anymore. She had too much to lose. Some fans now believe Kim may have even given someone a heads up in the background. One Reddit post reads, Kim's not snitching out of revenge, she's snitching to stay clean.
Drake is the best rapper ever by the numbers. Jay-Z is the greatest rapper ever by the inspiration.
Yeah, he inspired me.
There you go.
He was smart. You know what I mean? Like he was talking business, but you either got it or you didn't. He was telling you the code that now I'm being stupid. Like I'm giving you guys stupid stuff because this is how it works. Like in order for me to stay successful, I have to keep giving you stupid stuff.
I just think Beyonce need to let him go get some seriously.
What?
He gets go to the DR or something, like, you know what I mean? Like.
And it gets even spicier because Kim wasn't the only one who hit unfollow. Kanye did it too, at the exact same time. It's not every day you see both halves of Hollywood's most chaotic couple cut ties with someone together. Was it a coincidence, or was there something deeper going on? The internet is convinced this was coordinated silence. They both unfollowed Diddy. Why no one caught it earlier? If you've ever doubted the power of timing, just look at this. Both Kanye and Kim unfollowed Diddy before his public downfall, quietly. No statements, no subtweets, just silence. And now that people are seeing it in hindsight, everyone's wondering the same thing. Why didn't we catch this sooner?
Because this is how it works. Like in order for me to stay successful, I have to keep giving you stupid stuff.
I just think Beyonce need to let him go get some pussy. Seriously.
What?
He gets go to the DR or something, like, you know what I mean? Like.
Social media trackers noticed Kanye unfollowed Diddy first, somewhere around late 2023. This was after one of Kanye's public outbursts where he vaguely mentioned fake friends in the game and how some icons were hiding major sins. At the time, people thought he was just being messy, but after Diddy's raids, it looks more like a calculated warning shot. Kim unfollowed a few weeks later, and if you follow how she moves online, you know Kim doesn't unfollow people randomly. That's a PR move, a digital signal. Fans now believe the unfollowing was their way of washing their hands of Diddy before the storm hit. One fan wrote, "That wasn't petty, that was protection."
Kanye West launched an unprovoked attack on Jay-Z and Beyonce's two youngest children, and Kim Kardashian, well, she has had enough. Now, Sarah, I know you have some exclusive details to share. Can you get us caught up on what's going on?
Yeah, so Kim Kardashian, when she saw and heard about those posts that Kanye shared on X, she was appalled that Kanye would use that kind of language about anybody, particularly when it comes to children. She found the language that he used shocking and offensive, and thinks that no matter what kind of feud Kanye has going on with Jay-Z and Beyonce, that kids are off limits.
Man, I know she's done trying to be reasonable with him because this has just gotten out of control. Now, Kanye and Jay-Z, now they were friends for a long time. What could have actually possibly sparked this outburst?
You know, it's hard to say, that, yeah, Kanye and Jay-Z have been friends in the past, but, they obviously are no longer friends. They've been feuding for a long time now.
A clip has also resurfaced from a Kardashian family dinner where Kim says, "You never want to be standing too close when someone else's tower falls." She was talking about a former friend, but now people think she was talking about Diddy. In this industry, optics are everything, and both Kim and Kanye know how to work the media without saying a word. People are also pointing out that neither of them has said anything since the raids. No posts, no comments, no messages of support or denial, just complete eerie silence. And the internet? It's not buying that it's just a coincidence anymore, especially not when silence sounds a lot like strategy. With all these clues, the warnings, the distancing, the silence, it all leads to the biggest question. Did Kanye and Kim actually help take down Diddy, or are they just smart enough to avoid getting caught in someone else's mess? Because if they did know what was coming, their timing was more than suspicious. It was surgical. So did Kanye really help take down Diddy? At this point, we have to ask, was Kanye West the first domino in Diddy's downfall? It sounds insane on paper, but when you line up the timing, the silence, the cryptic warnings, it's not so far-fetched. The theory is that Kanye, with his unfiltered rants and deep industry access, sounded the alarm, and Kim cleaned up quietly behind the scenes. Some fans believe Kanye's public image crash in 2022 was a distraction, that he knew what was coming, not just for himself, but for others in the industry. One fan posted, "He lost brand deals, went off the rails, but maybe he sacrificed his image to tell the truth, and nobody listened." That hits different now.
Jay-Z, Beyonce, you ain't helped me when I was having problems with my kids. You could have used your influence. No, your influence is for politics. Your influence is how you could use a nigga you never wanted to sign anyway, that Dame signed. You ain't show up to my first thing. You ain't my family. I always wanted some kind of family. Never had family out here. So what the fuck? They take my actual blood family from me in my face.
Kim, on the other hand, may have handled things the way a future lawyer would, behind closed doors, carefully, and in a way that kept her name completely clean. If she did speak to anyone behind the scenes, we'll likely never know, but her timing speaks volumes. There's still no official confirmation tying them to the investigation, no public records, no witness lists. But in the world of celebrity scandals, it's what people don't say that tells the real story. Kanye warned about those parties. Kim unfollowed just in time, and Diddy, well, he's the one getting raided, so maybe this is all a wild coincidence. Maybe it's just another internet theory, but maybe, just maybe, you really was right all along, and this time, he didn't need to scream it from the rooftops. So what do you think? Did Kanye West warn the FBI? Did Kim Kardashian cut ties to save her image? Or is this just one big Hollywood rumor spiral? Hit the comments and drop your theories, because if this is true, you didn't just drop an album, he dropped a bomb.